must clear this border post to allow... Delicate work.
Commandos 2 HD Remaster.
Yeah.
We are from MyGamer.com. Go check us out at the site. Thank you for watching. I never played the original Commandos 2,
On my way.
so I'm not familiar with this series. I know it was a series back in like was it late 90s, early 2000s? And they just brought it back here with a remastering treatment.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems interesting, but
Let's see if it holds up.
Okay. That's it.
Calypso Entertainment and developers Yippee Entertainment. Commandos 2 Remaster, and then we played Praetorian's HD Remaster, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? So they kind of released them both at the same time. And games can be purchased individually on Steam or as a double pack.
maybe it would help if I read the instructions.
Yeah, usually we skip the tutorials.
Well, for this stuff. Oh, there are guys up there. I should probably avoid them.
So apparently there are revamped tutorials and campaign missions, controller support. And there's actually going to be console versions of these games set to launch in spring 2020.
Really?
Yeah, I guess they're coming to Xbox, PS4, and even Switch, it looks like here.
Neat.
Commandos 2 Remaster, take control of an elite group of allied commandos who must venture deep into enemy territory and utilize their combined expertise to complete a series of notoriously demanding missions in this World War II genre-defining classic. Explore interactive environments as you use your commando's unique skill set to complete missions against seemingly impossible odds. There are tutorial and campaign mission revamping in high definition, access to World War II vehicle scenarios and weaponry, 10 missions spanning 9 day-night environments with realistic weather effects, steal, climb, and swim to accomplish missions. Play as characters including Green Berets, snipers, and Whiskey the dog.
Aw, whiskey.
And experiments with skills in challenging gameplay.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Uh-huh. Yep.
I don't know if you ever played Cannon Fodder.
Okay.
There was on PC. There was a bunch of ports on a bunch of systems, including Game Boy Color. And it kind of, just from watching this for just a couple minutes here, kind of reminds me of that, where you don't generally control your troops. You're just basically controlling a cursor, and you tell them, go over here, do this, fight this guy, stand guard. So it's kind of like a real-time strategy, just without the resource and development gathering, I think.
Okay. That's it. That... No problem.
Yeah, sure. This reminds me of a kind of... Oh, that guy's dead.
So looks like there was actually a version of Commandos, the original game on BlackBerry.
Really?
That's what this says. So there's Commandos behind enemy lines, and then Commandos behind, or I'm sorry, beyond the Call of Duty. Now you have Commandos 2, Men of Courage. There's even a Commandos 3 released in 2013. The original Commando, let's see, was released by IDOS, yeah, Real Time Strategy in 1998. Then Beyond the Call of Duty was 1999. And then the game that we're playing here was originally released in 2001.
Yeah, this seems like a 2001 game. That was a mine, and it killed me.
Yeah, it's curious to see how a game from the early 2000s, does it still hold up? Like, it's nice that they go back and they look at, developers and publishers go back and they look at their classic catalog of games and then put them out on new platforms to keep them alive. But does the gameplay hold up? Is always the big question from games from so long ago. Yeah, this game's going to be almost 20 years old.
On my way. Okay.
Yeah. And I wonder if it's just like one of those things that it's...
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I never played the Commandos games, but I wonder if this was something that the fans were asking for years or something like that to re-release these two games, Praetorians and then Commandos. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember. I remember hearing about Commandos.
I remember hearing about Commandos too. Praetorians I never heard of.
Yeah, I never heard of Commando or Praetorians. But that doesn't mean that it wasn't good. It just means I didn't hear about it.
Yeah, I mean, back in the late 90s, early 2000s, those were still big box PC games.
Yeah. I mean, those, and when you mean big box, like fucking huge.
Yeah, they're like, I don't know, giant textbooks, but thicker. Back in the day, I remember going to Best Buy, and there'd just be an entire, couple of rows, a couple of aisles of just big box PC games, and just taking up all that shelf space. So you really got to be stealthy, and you really got to pick your shots.
Yeah.
With this is definitely not like a run and gun.
No. If you do that, you're very much kind of dead.
Yeah. Little sneak attack.
Are you not gonna?
Loading?
No.
But yeah, I don't know what that is. I guess maybe that class can equip something. It's also good to point out that back in the day of big box games, they also came with huge instruction manuals.
Yeah, which this does not.
Well, that's why they probably had to add the tutorials in there, because there wasn't a tutorial back in the day, because it was just expected to read the instructions.
Yeah.
On my way. That's it. It's done.
Well, now he's dead. Good job. I legitimately have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah. Whoa. Yikes.
I think it was something about opening the way for other troops.
Yeah, I can't read that text. It's
If
too
we
small.
get rid of the commanding officer, okay.
I can climb up to the wires and swing along them to cross to the other side. I see a box. We'll probably find some interesting stuff in there.
If you get the metal shears, bring them here and I'll cut through that fence and deactivate the mines. Delicate work. It's done.
Yep, I understand. No! I don't want to sit through all of that again!
We must clear this border.
This is just level 1, too.
I was trained for this.
Tell me. Going.
So don't run at them. That's what I learned that time.
Well, you gotta
Delicate work.
learn the hard way, and you make a mistake so you can learn next time. Okay.
No problem.
That also didn't work.
Clear this border. Delicate work.
Nope.
No problem.
That one did.
Yes, sir. On my way. No problem.
There we go.
I was gonna say, we're getting there.
Look at that.
Let's go.
Trial and error and reading.
Who would have thunk?
Probably the game designers, and that was
Probably-
probably the point.
Or it says it in the instruction book on, like, page 2.
Or the game designers were like, no one's going to try and play this game without reading. And, you know, fucking, they're like, dude, just go over here, get the shears, and, you know, don't run at people as hard as you fucking can. And I was like, you know what I should do? Fucking run at these people as hard as I fucking can.
Yeah, this is a game where you're definitely gonna need patience, and you gotta call your shots. This is not Rambo, even though Commandos, Rambo kind of sounds like it would be an action-based title, I guess, but
Going.
not the case. Maybe other levels are more action-packed.
Okay. Going.
All right, I'm done.
We
This has
gave
been
it a good
Commandos. I'm sure
This
that if you're good at video games,
Yeah, you know what, and we skipped the tutorial, so we got to be missing something.
this is the tutorial.
That's why they added tutorials, because there's no instruction book from games from the early 2000s.
All right. I actually don't hate this game. I'm just kind of fucking around.
But yeah, I'm sure. I'd be curious to see if somebody played it back in the day.
How
what
good they
think
are.
of- how good, yeah, how good it is. Does it hold up? You know, for us just being new guys playing a new game from 2001. But anyway, this has been Commandos 2 HD Remastered by Calypso. You can follow us at mygamer.com. We are at MyGamer News on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at ZackGaz, ZackGaz. Thank you for watching, and until next time, game on.